Wednesday already, and the weather is cooler. This is summer. This is what I like. 22, 23. A little bit of sun, a little bit of cloud. But not burning! Not burning! The only people that benefit are people with aircon. And we don't have that. We don't. My next door neighbour does, but we don't. I'm not too sure he'd be too happy if I just stood in the bedroom at night. Hello. Keeping cool. I mean, what the worrying thing is that if anything was to happen anywhere in the UK, is that because people are hot, if anything was to happen, people would run out in the street and there would be a lot of naked people.
Needed immediately.
That's my worry. It's not going to be pleasant, is it? Lots going on. I'm going to fill you in. I will be putting it all on the blog on Friday, which will be our last one for the summer. So we'll be back in September when we can, what I class as the little restart for me. So our blog on Friday will be the last for the summer, but it'll have lots of information on. But I'm just going to touch on the things that are just coming up in the next few weeks. Now we are in July. Welcome, July. You felt like July from 1970 for the past few weeks. There's lots of support for paddle and the information that's on planning. You can actually go and show your support. I know we mention it, but I think if you want something and you want something to happen, not wow, that's a really good idea, if it comes on, I really want to go, showing your support on these planning applications are brilliant. You can go on to Leeds Public Access, go and log on. It takes a couple of minutes. Go and put your support against. I mean, everyone has the right to object to things, but don't object if you're just not going to go, just to have an objection, because it doesn't help anyone really, does it? So if you're wanting to support these things because you want it to happen, we've got 17 on there so far, so please do go and show your support. That will be great. The new thing that's just landed on my doorstep, which we're going to shout about, we'll try and put a poster up here and then we'll share it on our socials and the website to show you. Walking Dads is going to be run by a local guy called Sam. A lot of you may know him locally, and every Saturday from the 11th of July he's going to meet at Barley Hill, I would imagine car park, at 8:30. Pushchairs welcome, everybody welcome. This is the first one of all the Saturdays, and what he's hoping to do, it's there for men's mental health, young dads. Doesn't have to be a dad. They've just said pushchairs welcome, because if you are a dad with a small one, then you can go along too. So everybody can access this. It's a really good idea. I've put Sam in touch with a couple of local people that I think it'd be good to connect with, and I think it's a really good idea actually. Walking Dads, so you can go for a chat, go for a walk, and then what I think he's hoping is that there's coffee afterwards at maybe one of the little local cafes. So please do go if you want. I think it's a really good idea, and I will be sharing that on our social. The Repair Cafe is this Sunday at the Methodist Church. Please note it is at the Methodist Church. Again, I have shared this. It's on our website. We'll share it again on our socials. Not at the Welfare Hall. So if you've got something that's been sitting in the cupboard, collecting a bit of dust, but you want to use it, take it along. Can you hold it? Don't take it like, a washing machine on a sack truck. Not sure they'll be able to do that. But, tends to be something that you can take along, and have a coffee machine, a kettle, hairdryer, whatever. Take it along and see if they can help repair it. On the 11th of July at the Working Men's Club, the choir, Garforth Community Choir, are singing about the love. Have a little love song. They're going to be singing all the lovely favourites for you at the Garforth Working Men's Club on Barley Hill Road on the 11th of July. Doors open at 6:40. Performance starts at 7, and it's cash at the door, 10 squid. So a really good event to go and join. Station House have just released some information. We've put some details up this week to celebrate their 10th anniversary, and I've just bought my tickets. I wasn't able to go along to the last anniversary, so I'm really looking forward to attending this on the 26th of it's a Sunday from 12 till 6. It's £5 of your money to reserve your space. Go along. Station House are just releasing information on their socials about the musicians, which is great. It's going to be a really fun day. Also, the Jamaican Food Festival on the 26th, again between 12 and 4 at Firthfields Community Centre. Another such a really good event, and I'm so glad these things are happening in Garforth, because local events where it brings community and food and people and music, what's not to love? Which leads me nicely onto G-Fest. Do you have your tickets? I only got mine this week because I wasn't too sure if we could go. We can go. And I'm hoping that I don't have to wear my green poncho and sit in a beach tent this year. Because, come on, this weather's good. It needs to stay this temperature for G-Fest. We don't want hot, and we don't want cold, and we don't want rain. But you haven't got your tickets, get them. You can get them online. You get an email confirmation, then you take it on the day, and they will give you your wristband. Alternatively, you can get them at the charity shop, St Gemma's on Main Street. There are, I say, there's quite a few things coming up, and we will share things like, I love the way that Kippax Yard Trail, I've thought, do you know what? Garforth did that in May Bank Holiday. What a brilliant idea. We're going to take it too. Brilliant, brilliant. I love stuff like that. That's not until the 31st Bank Holiday Monday in August, but I love that. I love the fact they've gone, right, let's do that, because it's really good for the community, and it's really good to empty your yard and your garage and see if anybody wants to go along the trail and buy stuff. Miller and Carter are closing for a refurb on the 20th of July to the 28th of August for a total refurb. They said they're going to come back bigger and better, which is great. And I put on their socials yesterday, you know, good luck in the process, because these things are quite difficult. This has been in the planning probably for a long time, and I do know they've had other ideas about their outside on planning, so I'm hoping that's got through too. And it'd be good to see it when it's done, and it's great for a steak. I love going there for a steak. I did notice there was other comments about, oh, Brenda, it's about time, Brenda, that shit. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Probably only goes once. But it'll be great. Just give businesses a, you know, great. This will be great to see. Look forward to coming when it's done. Brilliant. Yay. Come on. World Cup fever. World Cup tonight. It is obviously the England versus Congo. And, you know, I'm not a massive male football fan. I do love it when England play. Love Jude Bellingham. Think he's great. Love Saka. I just watched him from when he was young. And I love to watch how they move forward, how they move on, how they work as a collective. I think it's great. I think whether you like football or not, that brings people together, which at the minute we just need, don't we? We need happy in the world, and I think football does that, whether you're a football fan or a Lioness fan or whatever. I love it, and I do watch England play and hope for the best. So it will be good to see that. There are places that aren't showing it, like the Yard won't be showing it. I don't think, because Spoons can show but can't hear it. I don't know, but I know the Yard definitely aren't. So if you want to go for a beer and you're not interested, then the Yard is your place to go. But good luck to England. I did notice that last week when they were playing, there was a young guy that he went on the tiles, and I mean on the tiles. He went on the flyline roof tiles during the game, after the game, in the middle of the game, and dark. Banter. I'm sure he's very, very sorry. I don't know if to laugh or cry. Well, the police turned up. I think he got him down. I don't know. Beer in, brains. I'm sure he's very, very sorry. Well, there is hot water, as I mentioned. There is more hot weather on the way in July. They haven't sort of 100% confirmed it yet. Between the end of July, 26, 29 degrees, maybe mid-30s. It could do one. Highways, I have been in touch with them again, because I'm not getting any answers, and I know this is a longer process with regard to Green Lane, Ninelands and Church Lane, because it's driving everybody round the bend. Well, it's not round the bend, it's just making everybody angry all of the time. So I just want to see if things have moved on after all the information I've sent, and I keep banging and I keep poking. Just please, just tell me if the TRO traffic regulation order has been processed, is on the line to be processed, because they need to be put before they make any changes. And I know this is, you know, we're not the only roads. I just want something done so that we can manage the flow of the traffic around Garforth. Right, everything will be on the blog on Friday, our last one then, and we'll see about the vlog. We'll see where we go. But I'll see you next week. Enjoy the little bit of reprieve in the heat.